When nobody's watching, when it's early in the morning, dark, cold, and wet, and all you feel is the pull of comfort, what do? When you're tired, sore, and the couch calls your name, begging you to rest, what do? I know what I do. I know what I choose to do, and I know deep down, many of you can do the same. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is the choices you make in those moments. It's easy to let the comfort win, to let the world around you dictate your actions. But there's something deep inside me, something inside of you that refuses to settle for less than greatness. I know how hard it is. Trust me, I feel the weight of exhaustion, the temptation to quit. But that's where I get ahead. That's where the true champions rise. And today, I look around and I see so many people who have the ability but refuse to push themselves. They refuse to study longer, work harder, dig deeper. It's frustrating, but it's also the key to success. Because when everyone else is lying down, sleeping in, and taking shortcuts, I'm up, I'm grinding, I'm building my future while they're still dreaming. Listen, I'm not the strongest, not the fastest, not the smartest, but you know what I am? Relentless. I will outwork anyone, day in and day out. It doesn't matter if I fail, it doesn't matter if I struggle. I'll keep going. I'll keep pushing. Because that's what separates the champions from the rest. You think champions are born? No. They're made. They're made in those quiet moments, in the dark, when no one's watching. When the world is asleep, champions are working. And the harder you push, the more you outwork everyone else, the greater your chance to rise above them. You think you're the only one grinding? There's always someone out there, somewhere, pushing harder, doing more. But here's the secret. You can't control who your competition is, but you can control your effort. What separates the winners from the losers isn't talent, it's the willingness to work when it hurts. It's showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It's doing the extra work, pushing yourself when your body says no and your mind says quit. Because that's when growth happens. That's when your mind and body are stretched, refined, and forged into something greater. What do you do when no one's watching? When no one's there to check if you're putting in the work? When there's no applause, no recognition? You do it anyway. You push yourself harder. You don't take the shortcut. You give your best, even if it's only for yourself. Because in the end, it's you who has to live with your choices. It's you who has to live with your choices. It's you who has to look in the mirror and say, I gave everything. You have to believe that what you do today, in the shadows, when no one sees, is shaping who you will become tomorrow. Every small action, every tiny sacrifice adds up. And soon, those who were once ahead of you will fall back, you'll pass them. It's because you've built something they haven't. A relentless work ethic, a mindset that refuses to quit. Most people don't want to go the extra mile. Most people don't want to stay up late, wake up early, or grind through the pain. But you have the fire. You have the drive. You have the vision to see beyond the discomfort and into your future. And that's why you'll succeed. Because when the lights are off, when no one's watching, you're the one still pushing, still grinding, still working. There's never been more opportunity than there is now. The world is full of distractions, full of people who will tell you it's okay to take a break, to let someone else do the work. But not you. You see, in the dark moments, that's where you build strength. That's where you build the character that will carry you to the top. You see, most people are too weak to do the work when it's hard, when it's uncomfortable, when it seems impossible. Well, look, but that's where the magic happens. But what are you going to do when everyone else is taking a break, when the world is quiet? What do? Do you give in? Do you sit back and take it easy? Or do you rise up and outwork everyone else? The greatest victories aren't won in the spotlight. They're won in the training rooms, in the lonely hours, in the moments when no one else is watching. Championships aren't decided when the crowd is cheering. They're decided in the quiet grind. If you want to be a champion, you've got to dominate, not just when the lights are on, but when they're off. When everyone else is sleeping, you're grinding. When they're resting, you're working. And when it's time to perform, you're ready. Not because you're better, but because you outworked them. You showed up when they didn't. You pushed further when they stopped. You fought harder when they gave up. You can't fake hard work. You can't fake discipline. It's in the grind that greatness is forged. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you what to do. It's time to take control of your life and your future. Get up, get moving, and don't stop until you've earned it. Because when you show up day after day, when you put in the work when no one's watching, that's when success comes. That's when you build a legacy that will never be forgotten. So let them doubt you. Let them talk. Keep working, keep pushing, and one day, when the lights come on, you'll be the one standing at the top.